everyone, it's Karen here with a new mixed media style layout for 49 and Market. Enjoy! For this layout I use the plain side from the Sea Creatures paper from the Sand and Sea collection from 49 and Market. This is a new collection and it's just beautiful and it's all about sand and ocean and beach, but I did use a plain side because I wanted to add a lot of embellishments. I took two Tim Holtz Distress Oxide inks, this is the vintage photo, and the worn lipstick, and I started creating a stained background. First I applied the vintage photo on my mat, I added a little bit of water, and then just pressed the paper into the vintage photo ink, and that created these really nice stains. I did the same thing with the worn lipstick, and you can see here how beautiful the paper is in the back with all the beautiful sea creatures. I did this process with the colors a few times, alternating between the vintage photo and the worn lipstick until I got the look and the stains that I wanted and they were dark enough for the picture. It's important to heat set between layers so the colors layer each other and don't get mixed together. Once I was done layering this, I took a stamp from 49 and Market designed by Gabi. This is called a textured stamp, texture set stamp, and I took the brick looking designs from it, and using the same vintage photo ink I just stamped it on the background. First I just made a mark of where the picture goes, and then I took my Fiskars stamp press and just started with the one brick stamp and inked it in different places. This gives a really good pattern of kind of like a torn brick wall. So I put it in 3 different places to kind of create that triangle around my photo. Then I took the other brick stamp and started applying it in different areas by layering it on top of other ones to create kind of a brick wall in the background. To get a more distressed look, I added the ink and then used a little bit of a wipe to just wipe off some of the ink from certain areas, and that gave it a more distressed look and it would look as if it's a torn wall. I added the photo back into the center using some 3D foam tape, and then I took the Wings and Things 49 and Market embellishment set and just added some embellishments to the background. These are gorgeous embellishments that are perfect and so easy to use and make a layout look amazing. This wreath is just gorgeous and they're 3D, so they look amazing. They look as if it's you've used like so many expensive embellishments, but it's really not as expensive. I took some other cherry blossom flowers and some butterflies and birds and a little bird nest and even a little birdhouse, and just embellished, and it was all in one sheet, and I still have enough for another page in a different tone because there's a lot of blue embellishments here as well. So this is just, I was just trying to find nice places to put the birds and the flowers, and this was perfect for that. I really love these embellishments. I just think they make a page look so amazing, and I really like them because of that. I took some white flowers from 49 in Market. These are just florals, and I placed them in the places that I like them to be, both in different, they come in a package with different sizes, so they come in the large, medium, mini, and like small, and then mini. So there's a lot of different sizes you can use. Flowers are actually called Floral Mixology because I guess they come in so many different sizes that are perfect for any type of project. So here I'm adding the smaller ones around, and I usually there's a rule where I like to have the bigger flowers closest to the photo and the smaller flowers further away, so it kind of gives it flow to the layout. I also added a couple of little hummingbirds as well. I went back and just moved things around because just to make sure everything is balanced, and I like the way it looks. I felt the flowers were too white, and the nice thing about these flowers is that you can stain them in many different colors, although they come in many different colors as well, but the white ones you can stain to any color you want. So I just took the Vintage Photo Distress Oxide ink again and put it on my mat, and then just inked my flowers in there. This is a Ken Oliver mat, and it's one of my favorite ones that have come out this year. It's a really great one because it really cleans out easily, and it's a clean kind of mat, so your layout doesn't move and everything stays in place. So I'm just dipping all the flowers and just staining them a little bit. I don't want them fully stained, I just want to have those brown highlights and some white highlights as well. So I'm just putting those and adding some more with I'm taking some more. First I'm gluing them with the FABRI-TAC glue, and then I did add some more later on. All the supplies, including the Ken Oliver mat, is listed below in the description area as always. Here you see I'm grabbing a couple more flowers because I feel like they're missing, and to balance the layout. So I'm just dipping them in the ink, and just putting them in different areas. I also took some medium flowers as well afterwards, and I added a few more in different places. You can see how easy it was to create this layout. It really only took me 1 hour to create, which is not a long time, and it's a very highly textured and embellished layout. And these embellishments from 49 in Market really help to do that, so it turns out like a beautiful layout without having to do a lot of effort. So between the flowers and the embellishments and a little bit of inking and stamping in the back, I created a layout that looks as if I spent many hours doing it. Thank you so much for watching. For more inspiration, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye!